Okay guys, so now we're going to assemble the NTS801. As you guys can see, I have all the parts here that we cleaned and we inspected. Alright, we have them all in order, which is going to help us put it back together. The first thing we're going to start off with is the firing pin assembly. We're going to grab the firing pin holder, and the roll pin. Alright, so we want to bring them here because we're going to put these three together. And by the way, we have a complete rebuild kit that comes with these wear parts, and they will have a firing pin holder and a roll pin if you need to replace them. Okay, so we're going to grab these two. Okay, we're going to line them up, the through hole there, if you guys can see that. And we're going to grab a roll pin, and you got to be careful with the roll pin. You got to make sure it's lined up as well. And you press that so it fits flush on both ends. Alright, that's going to hold your firing pin in place and it's not going to go anywhere. Alright, so we have that assembled. We want to set it aside for a second, and then we're going to go to our next parts for the firing pin assembly. It's going to be your firing pin guide, it's going to be your trigger ball, and it's going to be your trigger ball spring. Alright, so we want to grab all these three. Okay, and by the way, our trigger ball and our trigger ball spring will also be included in the rebuild kit if those need to be replaced. But now what we're going to do is we're going to grab these two, we're going to assemble them. Okay, make sure it fits in there, and we're going to find the slot on the side of the firing pin holder. Okay, and we're going to make sure that fits in there snug. Alright, once we have that, we grab the firing pin guide, and then we slide, while compressing the trigger ball, we slide that right in and it'll snap into place. So now we have our whole firing pin assembly put together. Okay, we want to set that aside for a second. Next thing we're going to grab our reset sleeve, we're going to grab our reset spring, and then we'll put our trigger body here to the side. I like to have it handy because that's going to be the next piece we're going to put together right after. Okay, so we grab these two. I like to put my reset spring on the reset sleeve. It's going to fit right on the little edge. And then we grab our firing pin assembly, okay, with the firing pin guide on top, and it's going to slide right into the reset sleeve. Okay, it's going to fall right in there. Okay, you might want to twist it a couple of times, turn it just to make sure everything's smooth, and then we're good to go. We have these three parts assembled, and like I said, now we go on to our trigger body. Okay, with the trigger body, we have to always be mindful of the trigger ball, as you guys can see there. Okay, and where the trigger key is. Now this one's going to be a little tricky for the camera, but you might be able to see the trigger key inside there. If you can't, that's fine. We have a very handy drawing on the side of the trigger body, okay, that'll point you with an arrow where you want to line up the body and the trigger ball. Okay, so once we do that, we grab it, and we have to grab both parts, the trigger body, the reset sleeve, and we compress those together, and you're going to see right there the hole, the through hole where the main assembly pin is going to go. Alright, so we want to keep those two compressed. Those are going to be on your right hand. With your left hand, you're going to grab the main assembly pin. Alright, you grab your main assembly pin. I like to grab these up like this so I can see where the reset spring is. Okay, we insert the main assembly pin. Okay, it's in there. Make sure it fits flush on both ends, it's not sticking out. Alright, once you do that, you can let it go, and that's going to hold your trigger body in place with your reset sleeve and firing pin assembly. Alright, one quick tip is to make sure that your reset spring is always above the main assembly pin. If for some reason your main assembly pin is in between the spring, you did something wrong and you want to take it apart and do it again. Alright, so you want to make sure that's in there. Now, we're on to the outer cover sleeve, okay? The only purpose of the outer cover sleeve is to keep the main assembly pin in place. So we grab it, we slide that right on to the top of the trigger body, okay? Make sure it's fits in all the way, and we are good to go. You can set that aside for a second. All right, now we have our firing spring, okay, which again, just want to make a reference. A new one would be included with the complete rebuild kit if you find that anything's wrong with yours. All right, and that is going to come with the buffer, the plastic buffer on the end. So all we have to do is press fit that in there, make sure it fits well. Okay, you have your firing spring, your buffer assembled, and then we grab our end cap. Okay, we want to put our firing spring in there. Okay, and now we are ready to assemble the end cap to the trigger body. All you're going to do is make sure that fits into place. Then we're going to thread it into the body. All right. Make sure it's hand tight. There's no need to grab a wrench and over tighten this. You just want to make sure it's hand tight. And last but not least, we're going to grab our muzzle and we're going to grab our debris cup. All right. These two are pretty simple. All we have to do is run them together. Okay, again, all hand tight, no need for any wrenches at this point. You just want to make sure they're pretty tight and you're good to go. Now our nose piece is assembled, and that is the last step. It goes right on top of the reset sleeve. Okay, hand tight, and you're good to go. And I'll always keep in mind, for when you are done with the assembly of the tool, you want to install your spall guard, which goes right on top of the nose piece. Okay, and your spall guard clip will go right on the side. All you have to do is push that in there, and you're good to go. All right, and that is how you assemble the NTS801. Thank you.